Hey everyone, Kiri here, and today we're going to be talking about something a little different from the usual topics we discuss here on the channel. Today, we're going to be discussing something that I have called the Fortnite effect. And while I'm sure I'm not the first person to notice this trend, and while I'm also certain that there's a far better name for this phenomenon, I'll be calling it the Fortnite effect for the sake of this video because, well, that's what I want to do. So, without further ado, let's strap in for a different kind of discussion today, because it's hero time. So, to put a definition to the word, the Fortnite effect is the phenomenon whereby games perform collaborations with other popular media in order to amass more followers and fans. This phenomenon actually goes all the way back as far as the old Mario and Sonic Olympic Games crossovers and Super Smash Bros. Games, but I'd say Fortnite is the one that really skyrocketed the phenomenon into popularity. The Fortnite effect is basically just when you see a game doing one of those collabs where characters from other pieces of media get put into the game in order to make fans of that media want to give the game a try. If a free-to-play game can get more people to check it out, that means more people who will potentially buy in-game currency like V-Bucks. The more people who buy V-Bucks, the more money the developers make off a game that was originally free to play. The idea is basically just to tempt people into spending money to buy in-game cosmetics by any means necessary. Let's say you're a fan of My Hero Academia, but you're not a fan of Fortnite. If you see that Fortnite is doing a big My Hero Academia event, guess who's suddenly going to be a lot more likely to play Fortnite? That's right, you, and probably a load of others as well. Seeing as the game is free, it's easy to get into it and check out the collab. Then, all you have to do as a developer is hope that the newfound player base will be tempted enough to spend money on buying the crossover cosmetics. And in some cases, yep, it works like a charm. This business model is a surprisingly effective one, where developers are basically putting all their bets on players having neuron activation when they see familiar characters in a game they maybe aren't all that interested in. Some of those new players who stop by just for the event may even discover that they actually like the game in question, and if they decide to stay, that means they're even more likely to buy more in-game cosmetics in future. Essentially, the Fortnite effect exists to coax in new players who will spend money on your free game just to have access to familiar characters from other media that they like more. However, this method doesn't just benefit the game developers. Let's take the Fortnite collab, for example. The collab was scheduled to release alongside the start of Invincible Season 2, and with the shared hype of a new season of the show and a Fortnite collaboration, people will have more to talk about on social media like YouTube and Twitter. As a result, that means more eyes on the series, and the series pushes higher in its overall trendiness. The Fortnite effect benefits both game devs and those who own the rights to the media used in Fortnite collabs, as Fortnite gets money from players wanting to access familiar characters, and the owner of the media get a big boost in publicity for their media. A mutual relationship for sure. This method is definitely effective because it's skyrocketed in popularity in recent years. Spy Family and Street Fighter, Grand Summoners and Overlord, Pirates of the Caribbean and Sea of Thieves, Chainsaw Man and Nikke, Invincible and Mortal Kombat, Avatar and Ben 10 and How to Train Your Dragon in Minecraft. These types of collaborations are becoming increasingly more and more common because people like seeing familiar characters in other pieces of media. The more games that a character from popular media collabs with, the more likely people are to check it out. After all, for popular characters like Denji from Chainsaw Man, characters who don't have many games related to their own franchise at the moment, fans of the series will be even more ravenous to try out these game collaborations because it'll be one of the first tie-in games for that series. Fortnite proved how lucrative and effective this market could be. Fortnite has collabed with Marvel, DC, anime, celebrity, brands, and the list goes on. Hell, Fortnite itself has succumbed to the nature of the trend that they themselves popularized, introducing bloody Roblox obbies and tycoons to their game mode roster in order to try and appeal to as many niches and fandoms as possible. People will flock to collaborations like this because people are naturally drawn to the things that interest them. Collabs like this bring eyes to your game, and also bring eyes to the media collabing with said game. In the future, collaborations like this will surely only become even more common, and I myself would be lying if I said I wasn't excited for such possibilities. Hashtag Ben 10 for Fortnite, people. Hashtag Ben 10 for Fortnite.